Hi, welcome to the trail. Welcome to Mountain Vineyard. In Luke chapter 10, there is a story that we call the story of the Good Samaritan. It's a brilliant story. It's actually a story inside a story. It's a story inside a real life moment where a person asks Jesus, like, what's right to do? And what does it mean to be saved? What does it mean to be right with God? And there's a moment where Jesus does this illustration. He does this story of a person. You know what? It's just going to be better if you listen to it yourself. Here we go. Let's jump into Luke chapter 10, Good Samaritan.
On one occasion, an expert in the law stood up to test Jesus. "Teacher," he asked, "what must I do to inherit eternal life?" "What is written in the law?" he replied. "How do you read it?" He answered, "Love the Lord your God with all your heart, and with all your soul, with all your strength, and with all your mind, and love your neighbor as yourself." "You have answered correctly," Jesus replied. "Do this and you will live." But he wanted to justify himself, so he asked Jesus, "And who is my neighbor?" In reply, Jesus said, "A man was going down from Jerusalem to Jericho when he was attacked by robbers. They stripped him of his clothes, beat him, and went away, leaving him half dead. A priest happened to be going down the same road, and when he saw the man, he passed by on the other side. So, too, a Levite, when he came to the place and saw him, passed by on the other side. But a Samaritan, as he traveled, came where the man was, and when he saw him, he took pity on him. He went to him and bandaged his wounds, pouring on oil and wine. Then he put the man on his own donkey, brought him to an inn, and took care of him. The next day he took out 2 denarii and gave them to the innkeeper. 'Look after him,' he said, 'and when I return, I will reimburse you for any extra expense you may have.' Which of these 3 do you think was a neighbor to the man who fell into the hands of the robbers?" The expert in the law replied, "The one who had mercy on him." Jesus told him, "Go and do likewise."
I remember working on my undergraduate degree. I was taking a literature class, and in a public college, they said one of the best short stories that was ever written in all times was the story of the Good Samaritan. I know we think a lot of things about Jesus, but thinking of him being brilliant, thinking of him being smart, communicating in a great way, I don't know if we always give him that credit that he deserves. So here he is, talking to this man and saying, what does it mean to take care of somebody? What does it mean to take care of your neighbor? So I want to ask you that question before we close today. What does it mean to take care of your neighbor? Ultimately, what Jesus does, he answers the question. He talks about the people who are in need. So here it is. That's what the church is about. That's who we're about. Taking care of those who are in need. It's part of our discipleship. It's part of us being a disciple. Take care of those around you. May you have God's eyes to see those who need comfort, care, those who are mourning, those who are celebrating, those who are on the road. Till the next time, I hope to see you on the trail.